guys, welcome back to our channel. So we have another empties video for you. This is a very good one, I will say. We have so much freaking makeup in here, and a lot of skincare. But yeah, well, let's just get into it. First off, this is like, it's definitely empty, but it's like a half empty. This was freaking brand new. This was the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. I love this stuff. I have another one coming in the mail. My daughter dumped it. So I didn't actually use this up, but it's empty, so I'll call it that. Then we have the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors HA. This was okay. It's not for my skin. If you have normal to oily skin, you would really like it. It's a good basic moisturizer. I need something a lot heavier. Yeah. Or a lot dewier. So like, for instance, the Cetaphil? Yeah. The Cetaphil moisturizer. That one's really good because it leaves like a dewy kind of vibe on my skin. This one doesn't. So this was not for me, but it worked well enough. It moisturized. It just wasn't enough. And this is my freaking baby. This is the La Roche-Posay Anthilio 60 Cooling Water Lotion Sunscreen. This is the second one we've gone through. I'm working on another one now. I don't see myself straying from this. It's so good. I want to try other sunscreens. The only thing I don't like about this, the only thing, is it tastes like asshole. I'm not like drinking it or whatever, but like when I rub it on my face, if I get it on my lips and I like lick my lips, I have to brush my teeth. Even drinking stuff, eating stuff, nothing takes away the flavor. There's nothing like it. It's absolutely horrendous to eat. This is the Ordinary Squalene Cleanser. I got it because my skin was breaking out and I heard it was really moisturizing and good on your skin. This is really good. I preferred it just for like makeup removal. It was a little bit too moisturizing, so I didn't really feel like I was cleaning anything, kind of like a Pond, like that Pond's cold cream or whatever. It was just too moisturizing. I didn't feel like it was cleaning me. So I do like this for makeup removal. It was too small in my opinion to continue repurchasing. So this is the Soap & Glory Peaches and Clean. Oh, I never noticed that. How cute. Peaches and Clean 4-in-1 Wash Off Deep Cleansing Milk. I got this as a makeup remover because I was trying to find, I went on this hunt for the biggest makeup remover I could find. The biggest cleansing cheapest oil, whatever. This was one that it worked okay. I felt like this kind of was breaking me out towards the end. It's heavily fragranced. It smells delightful. Oh yeah, it does. Like, I want a candle in this scent. Oh, it smells like you opened a fresh peach. It's really good. The product itself. The product itself, I'm not a huge fan of. I felt like it really irritated my skin. And my eyes. Yeah, I didn't like it for my eye makeup very much. It was okay. There's still a bit. Every time we film, I have a stroke. There's a little bit left at the bottom, but I wasn't able to get it out by pumping. So I just called it done. This is the mini Peter Thomas Roth Gold Mask. It's, yeah, 24K gold mask. Peter Thomas Roth masks are lovely. I have yet to find one that I hate. I love pretty much all of them. I would say this one, at this point in my life, is one that I don't really need. I've kind of fallen off face masks a little more these days. I just don't have to use them as often, probably because I have skincare that works really well for me. So pretty much for face masks, I only use something that's more exfoliating at this point because I don't need much else. So this is a tube of Differin Gel. I personally really like this. This is a retin-A rather than a retinol. It's like a higher concentration, I guess, for lack of a better term. I'm not a skincare expert by any means. See, worms. But I do actually really like this. I don't use it a lot because it's very potent, very strong. Rachel had a horrible reaction to this, so if you're sensitive, you might not want to try this. I personally use this 2 to 3 times a week. Generally the first time I use it just on clean, dry skin, and then do the rest of my skincare on top. And the second time I use it in the week, I do it over top of my moisturizer for kind of a buffer. But it helps keep my skin nice and exfoliated and breakout free. The Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. This is always in our empties. It probably won't be anymore after, I think I have one more left. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost, is it Neutrogena? Yeah. Hydro Boost fragrance-free body hyaluronic acid lotion has replaced this. And it's 8,000 times bigger. So, but this is good if you want a hyaluronic acid. The Neutrogena one just works out. This is a little mini Kula sunscreen. This is the Mineral Sun Silk Cream Sunscreen. First time I tried this, I thought it was fantastic. I was like, wow. It felt really cool. It wasn't the same kind of formula as the La Roche-Posay one that I really like. Like, it wasn't a dewy finish, but it wasn't a matte finish either. It was just like a soft, like satiny, velvety kind of finish. I really liked it. And then I used it again and it peeled really, really bad on me, which is good because I was about to buy the full size of it. So I really liked it. So wasn't my favorite. I mean, I would consider getting it at some point, maybe, but I'm very happy with the sunscreen I'm using, so I don't see the point. This is the Garnier Micellar Water, the pink one. I use this on my hair. I saw online that if you spray your hair down with micellar water, it's supposed to help it grow, it's supposed to keep the follicles clean, all that. So I picked this up and never looked back. I use it all the time. And next here, this is the Ordinary Gran Active Retinoid 5% and Squalene. This is a decent product. I don't mind it. I probably wouldn't buy it again. I did really like it because it's a very moisturizing kind of formula, so I didn't find that it was really, really harsh on my skin or anything. I feel like it's a really nice, gentle retinoid if that's something you're looking into. I've heard mixed reviews on like what dermatologists and estheticians and people actually think of this. Some people think it's great, some people don't. I know Dr. Dre is somebody I religiously follow. She thinks these are bull crap, but a few other people really like them. So I don't know what exactly ingredients wise, but I liked it enough. I just won't repurchase it. Now we're on to hair. This is the L'Oreal Eleve Total Repair 5 Damage Erasing Balm. I would just consider this a deep conditioner. I do like it. I continually repurchase it because it is $5. So it's very cheap, very affordable. And I'm pretty sure I've seen multiple hair types use this and love it. If you've got more of a like kinky hair type, is that a bad word? Very curly hair type. I don't know how to describe it, so forgive me if that's a bad word, but this I've seen people use as more like under their hair styles, like braids and stuff. Oh. So I don't know the terminology, but I think it works on most hair types. This is the Argan Magic Restorative Hair Mask. This is fine. I got it at TJ Maxx for $6. I wouldn't buy this again. It was just subpar. As always, Olaplex number 3. I will rave about this till the day I die. It is the best hair mask that money can buy. It does work on all hair types. I have confirmation, so get it. So this is the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Serum for Hair Density. It's funny because we got this and we loved it. We used it religiously and then we just stopped. Probably because I stopped doing my slicked up hairstyles as much, and it used to be like a go-to for me. Like I did it all the time, but now I don't do that as much, so I don't really care about like my bald patches. But after using this for like a week, you see a difference. Like this is, at least for, unless it was like a placebo. It's a gazebo. It freaking worked, dude. It is so good. So if you have like thin hair and you're trying to make it grow, you might want to check this out. It was really good, and it's like what, $15, $12 I think. This is the Uberless Bond Sustainer in Soft Blue Lotus. There's a little bit at the bottom, but I couldn't squeeze it out. This is the color I have in my hair. Faded, of course. I'm pretty sure I filmed a review on this and then I didn't finish it. I applied it on camera and I never came back. So there's that. And I do want to start doing more hair color videos again soon. Although I've been really struggling with hair color, I kind of like myself in blonde the most. It gets views. Then we just have a mini Redken 25 benefits. Fine. Also, something to note about these Uberless colors. Yeah. This one worked really, really well on her. I got the lavender one, and so the Ulta reviews are fucked up because, see, I went in and I was looking at reviews on the dye as a whole, and I wasn't I was on the lavender one and I was looking at reviews under that. I didn't realize it was on the dye as a whole. I thought it was on the lavender one. Every one of the bad reviews from the lavender. I used that lavender. It turned green. My hair turned green and blue and pink in areas. I was like, what happened? And so I'm scared to dye my hair again because I had to bleach wash it out. So yeah, that was terrifying. So if you use it, you need to be platinum, and by platinum, I mean platinum. I mean absolutely no yellow in your hair. It needs to be white blonde to use the pastel ones at least. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Do not purchase unless you are white blonde. Don't look at light hair blonde and say, that'll do, white blonde. Tone that bitch with purple shampoo for 2 weeks before you use it. We're on to body. So this is the Yutan Turbo Self Tan Mousse, my tried and true. I purchased this because Jenny always raved about it, and then they finally became available in the US. I have no regrets. This is the best self tanner I've ever tried in my life. I'm thinking about trying the Loving Tan one again, just because it's Ulta points. So I might pick that one up, but I did buy, I think this is my third one or something that I've been through, because in the summer I actually tan my legs, so I go through it so much faster, which is stupid.
And these smell good.
They smell like cherries. They smell way better upon first application. They do get that self-tanner scent as time goes on, but every single self-tanner I've tried does that. There is no way to erase it. You just have to deal with it for the first day. The Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Body Mist Sunscreen SPF 70. This is what JLo uses for her JLo glow we saw on a Scott Barnes and Tati video. This I liked. It made me very shiny. For some reason, I don't know why, I could not figure out how to make this thing go, and then it suddenly started working. Suddenly it started working. So I don't know if it was like broken and then we dropped it and it fixed itself or what, but like, I would consider repurchasing this again. I've been trying to do better on more sunscreen on my body constantly. I have one from Coppertone right now. It's Coppertone Glow. It has like glitter in it. It's really pretty. So yeah, I'm just doing my best with body care and sunscreen, and this worked fine. 2 BBC's Bum Bum Creams. So this is Bum Gum Cream. Bum Gum Cream. This is my favorite smelling lotion. I don't like it one bit. I don't understand. It smells so fucking good.
I don't like sweet smells like that.
I love sweet smells. I like to smell like I have just been baked in an oven at 350 degrees.
I want to smell like I just came out of the dryer.
I want to smell like a damn cupcake, and I really love sweet, childish scents would be the word for it. I ordered one from Tarte that's supposed to have a similar smell. The problem is this is expensive as shit. Like, this is like $45, because I went to order another one. I'm like, I spent $45 on this how many times? God damn, this is expensive. I don't go through it super fast because I like to not use it every time I lotion because it's expensive, but it is so good. I don't find that the hydration level is all that, like, it's a good hydration level, but I don't find it's like all that in a bag of chips. It's just the scent that gets me. So I'm gonna try out the Tarte one when it gets here on Wednesday or so is when my order should be delivered, and hopefully it gives a similar enough vibe because it's about $20 less. And then the Brazilian Crush spray. This is the mini one, I think. I've been through one before this, I believe. Smells like the Bum Bum Cream, but in spray form. It's not like a long-lasting perfume, but I do like to spritz it on, and at least I feel a little bit more bum-bummy when I'm not wearing it. So we've got a bunch of makeup empties. If you do watch our Project Pans, some of these may not be a shock to you, so you can skip this part if you've already seen most of our Project Pan videos, but some of these weren't in Project Pans, I'm pretty sure. So guess we'll see, but yeah, here's the makeup portion. So we've got a few primers.
We can mention these together probably.
Yeah. Cover FX Water Cloud and Dewy Skin Primers. No surprise, we love the Dewy Skin. It's the best. Water Cloud's good.
I love Cover FX primers. I also used up the Kevin Quan Waitlist Beauty Oil. You'll see this in my next Project Pan update. This is a nice product. I believe it's discontinued. I can't find it anywhere, and we got it at like TJ Maxx, I think.
It is Waitlist though.
But it is very Waitlist. It's very nice. I liked actually mixing this in with my concealer to sheer it out without getting it like so oily that my mascara would transfer everywhere. But yeah, this was a nice product. If it were available, I would consider repurchasing it actually.
Whoa.
Damn!
I don't know where it went.
Oh. I thought it was just a hair, so I had another giant face hair. If you ever have heard us talk about that, I get really long hairs randomly on my body, generally neck and face.
2 eye primers, the Morphe Eyelid Primer and the ABH. We don't support ABH. Morphe's a piece of shit, but we all knew that. The Morphe Eyelid Primer is kind of a primer potion type vibe, just without the applicator. You just squeeze it out, and then the ABH one is dry as shit.
Like eye topper products, this one is the Stila Tulip Twinkle. This was a really beautiful one. There still is some left, but it's completely dried out. I use this a lot like on my lower lash line. It's kind of like a really amped up version of NARS Orgasm, and it's a lot like the Super Shock Shadow in Roy G. Biv from ColourPop. And then this is what are you called? Angel's Breath from Lime Crime. This is a lip topper, but I used it on my eyes. This was stunning, but it's discontinued, so I can't ever get it again.
Few foundations, Natasha Denona Face Glow in the shade 42. I have a backup of this. Didn't count that in our inventory, did I? No worries, it is of the good old formula. So I have one more backup. And then this is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Stromboli. I would not repurchase. Then I have the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint in the shade Nude 40. I really, really love this, but the shade range is trash, so I will not be repurchasing. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in Opal. This is no longer sold by Becca anymore. You can find it at random retailer stores. This is beautiful. We would love to have another one. And then this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer in the shade Medium 90W, too dark for me. But yeah, it was a cute concealer. I would consider repurchasing in the future. If I needed a good like medium coverage concealer, I would just do it in a much lighter shade. We have backups, like we have lighter shades in this, so I won't need to repurchase anytime soon. Then we have two cream slash liquid blushes. This is the Flower Beauty Blush Balm in Cinnamon. I really, really enjoyed this. I love these formulas. They're very, very nice. And then this is the Nude Sticks Nudies Bloom and Tiger Lily Queen. We have a little bit left of this. We scraped out what was left on the inside and put it in just like a compact. These are both very beautiful. Highly recommend both of these formulas. Powder kind of cheek products. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold. This is one of the best powder highlight formulas in my opinion. I might repurchase it in the future, but I have way too many powder highlights in my collection that are gold to even bother repurchasing one. But if you are of a medium-ish skin tone, light medium to medium, probably even deeper skin tones like this too, but this is fantastic. I believe they have a darker, like they have darker and lighter version. Formulas, yeah. And then this is the MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer, all done. This used to be my favorite bronzer of all time, and then I was like, oh, I should pan it, and discovered it's not my cup of tea anymore. It is very orange. It's for the girls that like to look like Jamie Genevieve. No shade, I love Jamie Genevieve, but that was the look I always used to go for. Was a very, very harsh bronzer look. It's not the look I go for now, so it's not my favorite. I have this Becca Hydro Mist powder. This was in my project pan. I actually liked this, but I don't powder, so it's not something I would repurchase, but I really liked the effect it gave. Like, I wanted to powder my face because I wanted the cold feeling. It was really cool. Mascaras. We have a lot of mascaras because we don't wear falsies anymore. This is the Tarte Maneater mascara. Fantastic. Fantastic. Really, really loved it. This, a lot of these mascaras for me are mascaras, layering mascaras. So you use them in conjunction with another. So, for example, I loved this one with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. These two together with a lash primer were a dream. Update, we got a Milk Lash Primer and it's fucking the best. Fuck L'Oreal. Too Faced Damn Girl mascara will be buying full size. There is no way I will not be. NYX Worth the Hype used to be the best. We'll probably pass on it. It is good because it doesn't transfer. Maybelline Lash Sensational will continually repurchase. Have a backup. L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly, one of the best of the best of the best drugstore mascaras for fluttery lashes. I don't know if we'll repurchase, but it was a lovely addition to our family. The NYX Faux Black Eyeliner in Onyx. I don't know where that went, but it was a beautiful deep blue, charcoaly blue gray kind of color. I loved the formula. I loved the color. I loved everything about it. And then this is the Clinique Pretty Easy Liquid Eyelining Pen. I didn't expect much from this, but actually this was really good. This was really fantastic. I don't really give Clinique any credit, any looks, because I used to work for Estee Lauder, and the Clinique counter was right next to me, and no shade, but all their products looked like they kind of sucked. So they were all like tween kind of products. Like, I just didn't trust them. So I never trusted their makeup, but their blushes look really cute. So I have my eye on those. Don't. We just did a makeup inventory. I know, I'm not going to. We have two lash glues. This is the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive. This is for concert goers and rave lovers. Never again. This is not for the faint of heart. This is the Kiss Strip eyelash adhesive with aloe. This is the best. But we don't really wear lashes, so we probably won't have many empties of these in the future. The Rimmel lip liner in Spice. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I love the color. They stopped selling Rimmel in a lot of places. Like, it's no longer at Ulta. I don't think it's at Target anymore either. Maybe it is. I don't know, but the pencil liner formula is really, really good. This is the Brow Bar Clear Brow Gel. This is actually a fantastic brow gel. It came in like a BoxyCharm set. This is like hairspray. Like, it's really, really good. Really nice. So I wouldn't repurchase, but it is really good if you're looking for that. Then we've got 2 lipsticks, well, lip gloss and a lipstick. This is the Milani Keep It Full Lip Plumper in 02 Nude Shimmer. Best lip gloss formula on the market. There is no comparison. Prismatic Peach is a fave color. We do not have it in our collection anymore because we used it up within like 2 days. We loved it so much. And then this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Lipstick in Skinny Dip. It technically didn't get finished up. I used it like 3 times, and the 3rd time I used it, it broke off and fell on the floor. So
3 times when she was panning it.
yeah.
It was there was a lot of use out of it to begin with.
Before that,
it was
yeah.
brand new, but
And then a Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Setting Spray. We are always repurchasing this.
And yeah, that about sums it up. I think we got kind of tired of doing descriptions and now the battery is dying. So if you enjoy these type of videos, please subscribing because we do them every so often.
A lot. Yeah, since the battery's gonna die, we hope to see you in the next video. Bye!